cares or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated.
It's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, a former Blue Hen out of Delaware. It's Joe Flacco. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Flacco under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them. As
2 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Flacco from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Flacco. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, They've made it pay off.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of it?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And now maybe they want in this 1st quarter. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Mahomes to throw once more, and that's incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defense.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to this special set.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi. He simply said he has it. And we always talk about the it factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Good break up, baby. All day.
The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Earl Thomas is a ranges free safety in the game. Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
Throwing now is Manning. It's caught. Shepard. forced it past the 50. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 2nd and 9, Manning is complete to Golden Tate. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley. He breaks through another tackle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
70, Indy. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, at Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson. Now Jackson on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. And too soft. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't get it.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Manning. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the kick by Rosas is good. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And that's caught inside the 30. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. To throw again is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Alec Ogletree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's get it.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, it's Manning. And Latimer's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Ready? 18 games.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first and 10, here's Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Manning going to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 22 yards there, a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first and 10, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Now Jackson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Blitz coming, And down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking attack.
Willie Snead all alone. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 93 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. But Forge, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 77 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
8 reads. My 40. Here we go.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go. You tighten up.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now it's Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Hit it. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. I got one. Yes.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The 20. And give him a gain of 37.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3.
Return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Steps away, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Shotgun now for Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you're looking to sit. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on second down. Manning, now a desperate. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now Manning again. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Manning. This is caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.